A young girl is at home with her mom and her dad. It's a typical night like any other. They have their pet dog there. The girl goes and tells her parents, I really feel like just being lazy, watching movies, and enjoying my night. She
Got it, yeah. Okay, I pick up a stick, aim at the heart, pick up a bliss, pick up a part. I feel like a pig, but all right, no bark, quick remarks. Infinity bullet, you glow in the dark, unlimited pull when attacking the target. I'm tagging the toe out of tagging somebody. I'm breathing fire, burning dragon somebody. If he ain't your homie, I promise I'm hobby. Just hand me the help, you right beside me. Hop in the ride, silence and heat, poppers and hobby, poppers and stick. Hey, what? Shooting that Ricky, no running back and forth. We cutting the 50, I'm cracking the 40, I'm back in the city, I'm headed to war, only warriors working. Won't get me through whatever endeavors in JID, baby, I'm just a few letters. Take a look, about to be the rebel, put me in the cup, bound to be the level, all about the effort. Putting in legwork, early in fun, count money to my head. Being funny, we could put him in the red shirt, five to be just like that. Live in the wreck, live in the flesh, time in the best, $0 sign, I'm the collect. I could look in the face of the threat, but that was wet, we sweet, get out the street. I'm doing it sweet, so I rise, I'm bringing the switch, so switch seat. My ties, he come with the keys, he switch feet. Come fire, this is red to eat cheese, another day on the east, they gon' fall to their knees and let the bodies to the floor. I put $1 million.
So Offset just switched over to metal. Look, I wasn't really a big Offset fan, to be honest with you, but hey, whatever.
Would not be a thing if it weren't for Keenan Ivory Wayans and the show In Living Color. A lot of people don't realize that before 1992, there was...
Look, when we say slavery wasn't that long ago, I need y'all to listen. This brother Daniel Smith was 90 years old. He just passed, and his father was born enslaved. Yeah, his father was born a slave.
Yo! Mario! My pretty! Yo, Warrior, keep a little link up later, you know. But no man. I'm gonna depend on all of that, you know. Circle me and try to circle down right now, is it? Hold on, though. What you mean, new dolly? No, man, Peach, same way, man. Jano, why talk to you, dog? Matter of fact, you just give me an idea, you know. I'm gonna invite her, we show her. Yo, Peach. Man, I'm keep a link up, you know. You want forward?
Hey, kind of busy right now. I'll let you know later.
No, I understand all of that, you know, but like, Luigi there right now, I'm just need a confirmation.
Yo, how that? She busy, you know, brother.
About say I did it?
Mario, let me call you back now.
Eat up, boy, Mario.
Is that a red
Stop going on your Oh no, Luigi. You're not gonna believe this.
I'm trying to get picked up by God, just like the prophet Elijah. Hey, bud, I can play dumb, but you know a nigga wiser. We don't listen to killing music no more, cause that shit really dried up. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't say freak Malachi York. Hey, time out.
Oh. Alright. Man.
Hey, I love everybody that love me. You know what I'm saying? I see the hate, I chop demons' heads out for a living. Rahubet, Nut Ukret, then a lamb. Find peace in a lamb, not a guinea. I wanna see a sham by this weekend, get bored and go scroll through this phone. But did you know that phone was a Ouija? I opened up the top, Georgia Dome and down, so fluid ounces of Fiji. I'm up at the top of the mountain, bet off high-fiving women and trying to reach me. I don't really listen to people that talk to just be talking. I really be peeping. I got that straight vision. I can see straight through all of you, so I don't bother you. Do what my father say, not what you wanna do. I lie prostrate to get my order you. It's not about race. I stay in my place in the first place. Not finna walk with you. See a demon, chop the head the fuck off of you. Get behind me, Satan, don't wanna talk to you. Look in the mirror, tell myself it's about you. I'm in control like a fucking Roku, nigga. Get out my way. Let a nigga walk through. I'm finna blow up like a pregnant lady. It ain't finna take 9 months. Boy, I'm on a natural high. Tell me why in the fuck without 5 blunt. Ain't chosen, it's actually time. Come on, let me see you rise up. I'm trying to get picked up by God, just like the prophet Elijah. Hey, bud, I can play dumb, but you know a nigga wiser. We don't listen to killing music no more, cause that shit really dried up. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't say free Malachi York. Hey, time out.
Okay. Okay, just a little bit. I saw this earlier, and then I just say, yeah, I already looked up. I was like, okay, who's Malachi York or Dwight York? Turns out that according to Wikipedia, you can't always trust 100% what Wikipedia says, but just to get a very slight overview of what Wikipedia says. Dwight York, also known as Malachi Z. York, Isa al-Hadi al-Mahdi et Ali, is an American new religious movement leader and convicted child molester, best known as the founder of the Nuwaubian. It's not Nubian, it's Nuwaubian, I think, nation. A new religious movement that has existed in some form and another, various different names, under various different names since the 1960s. Let's see. Dr. Malachi York. Media mogul, author, leader. This is a social media for Dr. Malachi Z. York by official York's biological family. Free Dr. York. Okay, in Disney World with okay. That's the not only are you a father of many blood children, but you have always been a father to many others. My love for you has always been unconditional. I've seen you've been at work, gotta hear liberate minds, very important. Very clearly set him up. He's a political prisoner. They did all that for his land and wealth. Happy manifestation. Free rise is a must. Free will teacher. Oh, free the teacher, the eye opener. Forever love my teacher. If only they knew. Free him fast. He's like, how long has he been incarcerated? Well, he's 80 years. Okay, see, look, I don't know this dude, and I'm not about to go and watch. In life, we believe that everyone deserves a fair trial. Dr. Malachi Z. York is innocent. Mysteries behind closed doors, the untold truth of Dr. Malachi Z. York case. This was a Biopreserve documentary that was out in 2010. I know, rabbit hole. We are rabbit holing right now. Thank God. In partnership with Margaret Mitchell House and Museum. Thank you. 48 minutes. What is this? Just a press conference. Okay. Okay. Bill Osinski discusses his book Ungodly Law Society. Turned a blind eye for more than 3 decades. Dwight York, also known as Dr. Malachi Z. York, and Imam Isa developed into a sexual predator of unprecedented proportions. He became the target of what prosecutors believe was the largest devolved. I said developed, I meant devolved. Also known as devolved into a of unprecedented proportions. He became the target of what prosecutors believe was the largest child molestation prosecution in the United States history. When he was finally indicted, I think that's how you pronounce that word. I'm not. Yeah, indicted. I don't think I've ever actually seen the word written down. But state prosecutors reduced the number of counts listed from well beyond 1,000 to slightly more than 200 because they feared no jury will believe the magnitude of York's evil. He was arrested in May 2002, convicted in 2004, and sentenced to 135 years in prison. He is never getting out. Okay, is a journalist who has worked for 11 newspapers, including the Atlanta Journal Constitution, for 16 years. Okay, yeah, I am not a fan of any graper or molester of any style, shape, size, color. So if he actually did it, he is exactly where he needs to be. Not walking the streets. That's
You
for
get
sure.
pissed off
Yeah.
easily, don't you? You yell at your kids or your partner or your coworkers, and you often feel bad about it after. Or you stew in your anger and you're passive aggressive to your partner or to your boss or to other people in your life. Whether you're actively shouting at people or you're passive aggressive, that kind of anger is toxic in your body. I'm about to show you how to get rid of it for good because I'm going to show you how to transform it into usable energy. Check it out. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you master your energy so you can up spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. The Dalai Lama was once asked in an interview if there was ever a situation where anger was an appropriate response. He thought about it for a minute and then he replied no. In his opinion, anger was never an appropriate response. I don't totally agree with him because I think if you're being physically assaulted, use your anger to get out of there. But that's not what we're talking about today. I'm talking about if
As it
someone
goes
does
on.
something to you non-physically and it pisses you off. And you're speaking your pissed off mind or you're acting all passive aggressive. You gotta ask yourself, is your pissed off energy adding anything good to the situation? Or more likely, is it making someone else, your boss, your kids, your spouse, feel bad about themselves, feel shame? And what good is that? Shame is toxic. So especially if this is a child that you're shaming with your anger, you gotta ask yourself, what the hell are you doing? Or even if it's another adult that you love or someone you work with or someone in your community, what the hell are you doing? Spreading toxic shame around like that, it's pointless. It costs them and it costs you. Lose-lose. It's time for a U-turn. It's time for you to be radically self-responsible. Anger's a destructive force. It injures and it damages relationships. And when you're that angry person speaking your pissed off mind or being all passive aggressive, you're a dangerous person. And you're hurting people around you, people you love and care about. Now, I know your anger comes up because in your past, somebody probably unleashed their anger on you, probably repeatedly. I know that when you were a kid, your parents, your caregivers shouted at you, they shamed you, they abandoned you, they probably physically abused you. And you still carry that shame inside you, and you work really hard to push it down. And that part of you inside that carries that shame says, that will never happen to me again. I will never allow that to happen to me again. And good for you for having a protective part like that, but here's the problem. That young part of you that says never again is just reenacting the same abusive pattern that injured you in the first place. So now whenever you get triggered, you shout or you get passive aggressive and you spread that same toxic energy to the people around you and injure all of them in the same way you were injured when you were a kid. The same toxic pattern that you promised yourself would never happen to you again is instead coming out of your mouth or out of your vibe, and you're infecting everyone else with it. And now that toxic pattern is happening to you all over again, except this time you're the perpetrator. What the fuck? You gotta dig deep. You gotta do a U-turn. Here's what you do. First, shut up. Stop speaking your pissed off mind. And if you're just being passive aggressive, good, you're already not talking. Next, excuse yourself. Say, a part of me feels really angry right now, and I'm gonna go take care of
Separate
that.
yourself from
That's
the
right, say that to your
situation.
kids or your spouse or whoever you're being toxic with. Go find a quiet place, and when you're alone, feel into your body where that pissed off part is. Maybe it's in your throat, maybe it's in the back of your neck, maybe it's somewhere in your head or somewhere in your gut, but feel where it is in your body. You'll get a sensation. Tune into the part of your body where that
Get a
angry part lives,
sensation.
and then ask that young part of you to show you why it's so pissed off. It's probably going to show you some memory from your childhood when one of your caregivers or parents was unleashing their anger on you. And your only job right now is to witness those intense memories and to experience the rise and fall of intense feelings that come along with those intense memories. Just stay with it and breathe. It will rise and fall. What you're doing here is you're being the wise, compassionate adult for the young child in you who was abused verbally or physically, the one who was shamed. Allow this to patiently play out, the memories, the feelings in your body. And when you feel calm again, then go back to the person you were pissed off at. And then say, I'm sorry, that's not how I want to communicate with you. I'm going to communicate with you better than that. then let that land with them. They may not be ready to
Accountability.
talk to you right away, and you got to be respectful of that. And make no mistake, this is hard work, but it's high value hard work because it breaks the toxic patterns from your past. This is hero work. Why? Because you're the person strong enough finally to break the toxic patterns for